What was your biggest parenting fail? Well, this was a really bad one. It was me not listening to my kid, and it started with David and Tanya both played a lot of different sports, a lot of different things, and it was then that Dave's and my upbringing really clashed. My upbringing was that whatever sport with my brothers were signed up to, the girls didn't play sports, we weren't allowed to it. So I'm not bitter about that. But my brothers were in high level hockey, and so they were at every practice and they were at every game. And my dad, even if it meant getting them there to church with 15 minutes left, he would still do that. So that church was recognized as important, but he also wanted the kids to do what they said they'd signed up for, type thing. Dave's family did not do sports on Sunday at all, and so we really clashed, and we could not come to a common ground. Every single time there was a practice on Sunday morning, I could feel the tension between the two of us, because I felt it was right. I grew up in a family of 6 kids. All my brothers and sisters and family are believers and strong believers, and Dave felt he was right, and the same for his 6 siblings. They're all walking with the Lord. So we just had to agree to disagree, but it was amazing how this all turned out. So every year, we put the kids into different things. Tanya was a figure skater, so she would be doing her thing in tests and stuff like that. And David was playing hockey and soccer and volleyball and baseball. And so there was always something on the go. And on this particular time, he was playing in so many different sports, and you needed to prepare for it. Like, you had to do power skating and hockey schools if you were going to try out for rep teams. And so when David came to be about 15, this had been happening all the time. And at 15, he went to camp, and he really had an experience with the Lord. So strongly that when he came home, he had something to say, but I didn't listen. And that was, he said, I said to them after they told us all about camp, I said, so you guys, you better get a good night's sleep. Tanya, you're on the ice at 6 o'clock, and David, you're on ice for power skating in the adjacent rink at a certain time. And he said, Mom, I've decided I'm not going to play hockey this year. I just decided that. And I kind of dismissed it. That's right. I didn't listen, and I didn't want to listen, sort of thing. So the next morning I got him up, took him down to the hockey rink, and he seemed to be okay. And I no sooner got home, I got a phone call from a payphone, and that said, Mom, I'm not feeling very good. Can you come pick me up? So when I came to pick him up, he said, I said, David, what's the matter? And he said, well, Mom, I promised the Lord that I was going to not play hockey because I know that I'm not strong enough to be able to live the life that I want to live for the Lord and play hockey. I know that this year everybody's going to be getting their driver's license, they're going to be drinking, and I'm not strong enough. So just hang with me, you guys. This is the most horrible thing for a son to have to tell his mother. And then I finally got it.
Horrible but good.
Horrible but good, exactly. Yeah. And he didn't play hockey that year. And it was like God had to use him to intervene between us in a situation of parent fail. And I'm thankful.
So the moral of that story, you young parents, is save your pennies and send your kids to church summer camp. Best investment ever. We just are such strong believers in that, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the question is, what's our biggest parenting fail? And it's confession time again. Is I'm not good at intimate one-on-one face-to-face talks. Not that I don't want to, but I'm just don't do it well. So I would say that's my biggest fail, and I hope I made it up to my kids in other ways.
You did. You
So.
did. Lots.
Perfect.